Today's video is going to be about Vero, and I'm going to walk you through on how to find it and some basics about that, and then we'll go into the actual eBay store and show you how to find it. So here we go and get started with this video. I say here at Kajun Roots Reseller, you give me an offer and I'll take it with no problem. I got an offer. I got the dollars. Let me have it, please. I got the dollars. Let them have it. You got the dollars? We got the offer? Let them have it with no problem. Let them have it. Well, here at Kajun Roots Reseller, if you own a fixed income, even if it's on a sale, in the Kajun Roots Reseller eBay store, guess what? Send an offer. Let them have it. Have it with no problem. Well, hello. How y'all are? Here's Johnny. I'm today going to be doing a video on my series, New to eBay, How To. And today we're going to be doing Vero, which is part of a program that is in your eBay app. And so today I'm going to take you into and show you how to find it and what to look for while you can do your research on items that you may want to list for eBay and what is not allowed before you may have your account either suspended, an item pulled, and we'll go from there. All right, let's get started. The first thing we want to do is in your main screen, you're going to go to any of the browser that you may use, and in this case I do use Google Chrome. You're going to open your browser. Then you want to go to your eBay app. On this one, I do have my eBay app on my main screen, so I'll click on it. And of course, your main screen will come up. Right here, you have hi and your name, your daily deals, brand outlets, and help and contact. Well, that's where we're going to go today. So just hover over it. You'll see the line come up and just press on that. Or as they say, smash it. Then this will come up as customer service. And this is one of the areas that you can do your own research. If you have any questions, or you want to find out something, you can type in this at the top up here because this will be the main thing that comes up. And in this case, we're going to type in Vero. That's capital V-E-R-O. Hit enter, and this will come up. That is the very first thing, but there is other things that come up. But because that's what we're searching, we're going to hit the little arrow right next to it. And of course, it'll bring you to another screen. Now, when it brings you to the screen, it's still in your customer service. It's going to say Verified Rights Owner, Vero, Policy. So on this page, you can basically look at all the different things that are in here. It basically tells you the list of the products that may be infringed on, or they may count it as counterfeit or fake or whatever the words may want to be used by eBay. You know, those little fancy terms. So anywho, this is basically the policies and what does the eBay have? Why does eBay have this policy? So basically, you can just read through all of this. And every time you see something that has a blue highlight with a line under it, that's a link for you to go somewhere. And you'll see that when I do that in a few minutes. And so basically this is why they have it. It says that the policy helps to ensure that eBay users trust our marketplace and comply with the laws. I'm assuming that's eBay laws. Then of course tips. You can do the Seller Hub and find the details of policies issued into your account and or your listings and get information that helps you quickly to resolve these items or these things. So what we're going to do is we'll go right up here where it says in the property rights here. There is a little blue line, and this is what you're going to type under where it says the policies. And then right here is going to be a Vero program and file list of reports. You're going to click on that little blue line. It's going to bring you to another screen. Now in this screen, this is basically more information. And you can scroll down and read everything there is to know about it, how to contact, who to contact, and all that good information. Whether it's physical or electronic signatures on items that you may need on your behalf and that kind of stuff. So that's all in this little area. So right at the top where it says, what is the Verified Rights Owners Program? So basically just saying that it's a program that allows the owners
to basically have rights of their authorized representation to report to eBay listings that may have been infringed on those rights. The Vero embodies the community to provide a safe place for the buyer and the seller, which respects the property of owner rights. So basically right here, if you go through where it says more information, right, the first one, it says, what happens to my listings? Well, of course, if you wind up getting reported on, 9 times out of 10, the report does not come from eBay. It comes from companies who have hired people to watch these different platforms, especially eBay or Amazon or any of those major platforms that have the rights that they want to protect. Basically, if you have a listing that was removed based on your Vero report, eBay will send you an email and with details about your listings that was reported and how to contact the rights owner directly for more information. But if you have any concerns or questions about your listings that were removed, please contact the rights owners directly. Contact of the information circumstances. You can find the rights owner's email in your removal notification email. They usually do include it in that email from who it came from, who reported it to eBay. And that's who you will need to contact to find out more information and or if there's anything that you have to do to prove that the item you do have is not counterfeit, and if you have a receipt that you purchased it from a reputable business, then you would have to prove that and provide that copy to them. I'm getting tongue-tied today. 54 years old today, and I'm still having all these tongue-ties. Lord Jesus Christ. And then, of course, the next one is you will be sent an email of the rights owners, but they haven't replied within 5 days. Then you can also contact them by email again and or the company. And the sellers are responsible for ensuring that all items they list on eBay is authentic and that the right listing descriptions does not infringe on rights of others. And so basically that's what this is basically all the information. And of course, if you have other questions and frequent asked questions, they have that as well in here. Then you also have the second one says was reported. What I want to report a right violation. Now that's if you find someone and you see that they had it. Now this may be just for anyone. I'm not sure because I've really never dealt with this. I don't deal with any of that. I have enough to deal with my own account, much less someone else's. But anyway, this is where you can also help identify and report any listings of pages of products that you believe that may be infringed on. Items infringed of the property of counterfeit or replicas. Unauthorized of copyrighted contents that listing on the product page. Basically, this just tells you how and what you can do if you need to report someone. But the main thing we want on all three of these is this right here, the last one that says Vero Participant Profile. You're going to click on that. Even though those are gray, each one of those has its own page. Now this one is actually the Vero Participant Profile. This is where you better find the rights to that item or product or company. If you scroll down a little bit more, it tells you a little bit more here, but across here, you can see A through Z. If you know the product name, instead of having to scroll down and look for what you need or what you want to find out more about a product, there is a long list. But, for example, I'm going to use this one because this evidently has been a popular type of problem that people are having. May not know it or did it on accident or whatever. Like in the case of me, I had first started off on eBay within the first month. I had listed everything I had, wanted to list for my limitations at the beginning when I first started. Again, I didn't have a regular store. I just had a basic. And so I did list a hat. Again, I didn't look at all this. I heard about it, didn't know about it, but it was on my fault because I didn't read about it. So my point of this is definitely do some reading and research on items that may be part of the Vero company policies. In this case, I'm going to go to V for Velcro because the hat that I listed, it was a Velcro hat, but you can't use that word. So I got it pulled. It was a hat. I had it well listed, well pictures, the whole 9 yards. So anyway, I come here and I look at this where it says Velcro companies. And each one will have a link. So it brings you up to a PDF file. Now this PDF file will give you a complete description, what you can and can't use, why you can't use it, and anything like that. So what I did was I didn't know I can use the word hook and loop, adjustable, basically any other word other than Velcro in your descriptions if you do it in your description bar of an item that you are listing. But in this case, I didn't. So I got it pulled. Well, I called eBay to find out what's going on. Why did it get pulled? I'm like, oh, I'm still new at all this. I don't know none of this stuff. Come on now, work with me. Well, the lady explained to me, because I used the word Velcro and it was pulled, I can change the listing as long as I don't have that word in my listing of what everybody sees when you're looking for a particular product. And so what I did was I relisted it with the word adjustable, and it still went through with no problem. And of course, it sold. So now anytime I list a hat that has that type of material, which is called a hook and loop or Velcro or adjustable, I list it only if I have enough space when I use the main information of the hat first, or I use hat or cap. But I don't use the word Velcro. I use either adjustable or, in some, depending on what it is, I'll do it in the descriptions below, but I won't put it in my actual details of what I'm listing in the listing of that product. So this is basically a PDF. You just pull it, look it up, and read about it. And for example, I had an item also that was pulled. Now, I have been very blessed and fortunate where I didn't get banned for 3 days. Now, some people I've been hearing do get closed. I guess it depends on how long you've been on eBay. I'm not sure. I guess I was blessed and lucky at the beginning because I just got pulled. So basically, you can go through here and either find it by the alphabet at the top, or if you want to just scroll down and you'll see everything's in alphabetical order. But it starts from the A through whatever on the first column and then continues down in the last column. I had an item that was called Tommy Copper, and it's basically for athletics with knee bands, elbows, wrist, arms, ankles, that kind of stuff. And I bought a whole bunch of it on clearance, under $1. Well, it got pulled. I didn't get dinged for it to where I got a 3-day suspension, thank God. But anyway, I did look it up, and I do not see it in the list. So I even went down through looking at all the T's, and I didn't see anything except Tommy Hilfiger. I don't see anything that says Tommy Copper. Now, it is spelled T-O-M-M-I-E, not Y, and that was exactly the box information on it. And I'm going to actually show you here, because what I did was when I got it pulled, right here it says Tommy Copper Sports. They were in blue and gold, black and gold, and it was compressed knee sleeves, arm sleeves, and it even had the compressive elbows, and this was a protective knee pad. So anyway, that was the actual name of the product. But when I went to the Vero list, even though my items were called Vero Strike, if you go right here under the T's, and I looked at it both ways to make sure I'm not missing anything, and I didn't see it there. So I even went under Copper, C-O-P-P-I-E-R, and it's not there as well. And that's the name of the product that I bought at Walmart on clearance, retail arbitrage. It's not there. So I just dealt with it, didn't relist it, and I turned around and pulled it down, and I wound up putting it into my antique booth, and they're selling there. So I'm happy and pleased with that. I just took it with a grain of salt, and now a lot of times if I'm looking at products, if I don't see a lot of listings on something, I will check this list to see what is going on, if I need to make sure I have a certain word I can't use in my descriptions of the product. So this is what I advise, that you go through the list if there's something that you want to look for, to make sure, like I even have Harley Davidson and HDMI license, you name it. It's even here like Harley Davidson has a list of things that you can not use and use, hair product and things like that, H&M. So there is a lot in here. So I recommend, if you want to check things out before you list a particular item, especially if it's something new that you have not listed before, haven't seen before, or it's not listed in someone else's buying on their eBay store, this is what I recommend you do. So I hope this helps. If you have any ideas or comments or anything you would like to see on the next video, before I go through any videos and I hear a comment of something, I will do that based on my next video. But if you want to see something in particular, please let me know by hitting the comments in the below and let me know. And I hope this helps. So God bless. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day.